times the word time comes out of your mouth without labeling judgment or shame, nothing. Just be curious about what you say about time. So that's 2 suggestions. Here's what I know about our relationship with time. In order to be on time for anything, we have to figure out how to tap into the executive function skills of our brain to get there. Because the executive function part of our brain is our relationship with time. It's our relationship with emotions. It's planning, prioritizing, sequencing. It's checking off your to-do list. That's what right here, prefrontal cortex. The earliest part of our brain, like 50,000 years ago, or maybe longer, we start out with what's called the amygdala or the limbic system, right? The flight or fight. We hear flight or fight. That's the pleasure center part of our brain. So if filing is really tedious and dealing with all the paper coming through is just making you mad, you'd rather look at cute kittens on Facebook. You know, it's like you'd rather go to the pleasure center of the brain because this part of the brain can be challenged. And people with ADHD, depression, anxiety, marriage, death, birth, divorce, cancer, COVID, all of this stuff will whack out your executive functions. And if your executive functions are out of whack, you're not going to be on time. You're likely going to have clutter. And so become curious about your relationship with time. And here's something I've noticed is that most of us don't know how long it takes us to do anything. So if you are behind the 8 ball early on in your day, you're like, where'd the time go? Make a list of stuff that you do regularly. You do laundry regularly, you do showering regularly, whatever you do regularly through a Sunday through Saturday, whatever you do. And then write down how long you think it takes you to do it. I could take a shot, I'm in and out of the bathroom in the morning in 10 minutes. It takes me 4 minutes to load a dishwasher, whatever the hell. Just write down a number and then time yourself and just see. Just get a sense of your relationship with time without labeling, judging, or resenting. Just be curious. Oh, why did I think that only took 4 minutes when it took me 15? But we don't even know to ask the question. So if time is a challenge for you, analog clock, see if you can get close to how long you think it takes you to do something, and then if you need more advice, call me.
I love it.
Or read the book. The book is on sale for $10.
Actually, all the books on the table are for sale, including this one for $10. And I just want to, does anyone have an example of, I'm going to call it clutter because I don't have a better word for it right now, but something that's kind of bogging down. Maybe it's you personally or something you've seen in someone else's life.
Wait,
I'm
clutter.
sorry,
Chris?
No.
Clutter. Hey, clutter. So you have your closet. You have a closet full of clothes. I'm bad. When you go out of town, you see outlets, you shoot shop places, you buy stuff. Boom, boom, buying. My closet, I get mad at the manufacturer because, wait a minute,
That's helpful.
my racks are starting to hang and things are going to fall off because you're not supporting one of the clothes I'm buying. And I say, well, wait a minute. Chris, did you wear that sweatshirt?
Ever?
That coat? Tags are still on. Did you wear that shirt? Tags, brand new. I'm like, okay. When I started to just give away stuff, I would say, hey, I'll call my cousins or friends, or a neighbor of mine has a friend that works for Friends Indeed. Hey, do you guys have any for clothes? Once I start lighting that load in my closet, things start getting a little more lighter for me.
Mm.
It's crazy because you would think, who cares what your clothes are?